Okay, why is it saying that? Hold on. I'm not playing VR chat. Why did what the hell? I changed the name. Why is it saying? Why is it showing up as that? Okay. Okay. Hello, hello. Alright, now I just need to grab the chat, bring it down here. Hey, what's up, Jackson? Just give me a moment to share my stream real quick. It's still showing up as Kittens Drunk whenever I change the name on both of the things. Oh, never mind. It's showing up as Summer Nightmare now. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. Now. Alright. And done. Alright. Now let me full screen this and let's get into it. Let's get right into this. Alright. Okay. Alright. Jackson, can you hear me? Yo, Jackson, can you hear me over the music? Okay. Although I'm gonna have to... Fuck. I'm gonna have to move this. Okay. Do you remember the serial murder case that continues to happen with a certain class? Unfortunately, another victim has emerged. This issue received even more attention as the victim was the only son of XX Group President, now the third class of juniors in Cali High Schools. No, I finished Doki Doki. Is left with only one student. But I am going to go back to it after this. I'm going to replay it. All in one stream. I didn't want to hear it anymore, so I turned it off. Our classmates have been killed one by one by an unknown killer, and I am the only one who is left. I still have to go to school, even if no one is left. Summer Nightmare. It's a horror visual novel. My father, according to Mom, he died in an unfortunate accident soon after my mom. Whatever, let's stop thinking about it and go to school. See you later, Mom and Dad. Why? You don't like horror visual novels? The principal thinks that I am the murderer, not to mention that he thinks I killed Kai. He was my childhood friend, and I would never kill him. He was my childhood friend, I would never kill him. It's break time. The students in the hallway are giving me the looks. Could they be suspecting me too? Hey, isn't that the guy who killed all of his classmates? And he has the nerve to show up to school? Scary stuff, really. Everyone's whispering to each other while staring at me. I pretended that I didn't hear anything, but I couldn't help lowering my head. Rail, you okay? Yeah. Don't listen to them. They are just saying stupid stuffs without knowing anything about you. At least you trust me. Of course, I know you are not that kind of person. Lena is the only one who believes me. Lena has been my friend since childhood so far. Suddenly, a group of bullies came to me. He's the famous murderer, right? You've got some nerve to show up like that, you murderer. Did your mother teach you to be like that? Don't you dare say bad things about my mother. Oh, right, this bastard has no mother. Would you look at his face? At this rate, he'll kill us all, am I right? Guys, stop it. Who's this bitch? Is she one of your hoes? Hey. You guys better be careful. He might stab you. Lena was flushed with anger as they were chuckling. Rael clenched his fist. Suddenly, a boy who was holding a book with an annoyed face appears before us. You guys are so noisy. If you know that, can you please shut up? If you have already noticed, be quiet. What? You don't own the hallway, so shut up. You nerd. Being stupid ain't something to be proud of. Cut it out. He is Oscar, the teacher's pet. Messing with him might cause some trouble. Let's head back. Scared of Oscar, the bullies became quiet and went back to their classroom. Ah, that boy saved us. He must be a good guy. Thanks. Thanks for what? For saving us. Me? Save you guys. Huh? Honestly, I came out here only because the hallway was too noisy. You guys too. Stop being noisy and get out of my way. Oscar walked away coldly from us. He isn't as nice as I thought. Kind of annoying, to be honest. Haha. What's wrong with him? Are you okay, Lena? I'm fine. I should go back to class. You should go back to class also. Forget about what everyone says. Chin up. Okay, Lena. Have fun in class. Lena leaves and I am left alone in the hallway. A lot has changed in a day. Kai, who was a close friend of mine, died and people think I killed him. It's hard to even breathe when I hear what they say about me. I broke the promise that I made with Lena and left the school. But if I knew what was waiting for me, I would not have left the school. I left the school and arrived at the temple. This is the temple that I used to come too often with my mother. I visited here often when I got sick or something bad happened to me. But it is my first visit since my mother's passing. It feels quite awkward to come here on my own. The temple had a both heavy and bizarre atmosphere. It even feels like someone is watching me. I kneeled over the cushion and closed my eyes. I wish I can prove my innocence and everything falls back into place. I feel like something's changed. I am probably just imagining it, but the temple looks more red than before. The emptiness of the temple gave me the creeps. Guess I'll go back home. It is pouring outside. Pretty sure it was sunny just then, but now it's all foggy and dark. Wait, what time is it now? It's still only 2 p.m. Although it's been a while since I started walking towards the bus station, no one's in the streets. The stores are all closed too. It felt like I came to a completely different world. I decided just to wait for the bus at the stop. Finally the bus is here. The bus, but wait, I don't see the driver. No one is driving it. How could that happen? I moved backwards and quickly got off from the bus. The bus with no one inside disappeared into an empty space. I suddenly felt the cold, so I ran home through the rain. As soon as I got home, the phone rang. It almost felt like somebody knew that I just arrived. The ringtone feels ominous. I tried to calm down and answered the phone call. On the telephone, I could hear a robotic voice. I'm in the 5th classroom for juniors. If you don't come right now, your girlfriend Lena will taste the horror that she will never forget. Lena. I rushed to the school as soon as I hung off the phone. I was worried that something might happen to her. Please be safe. I don't know who it is, but Lena is in danger. I want to find out just who is threatening me. First of all, I need to go to the classroom to save her. Where am I? My homeroom teacher is standing in front of his desk, and Trey, the class president, is standing next to me. The seats are filled with class students. Students seemed to be worried and started whispering to each other. The teacher slammed the desk twice with the attendance book. Our classroom and the class president, even Kai, they were obviously all dead, but how? Okay guys, calm down. If you all follow my instruction, everyone will be safe. Yeah, guys, let's all settle down and listen to what he has to say. Now, a Medusa is roaming around the school. I don't know where it came from. Anyways, when you encounter her, you should run away and don't you dare fight against it. If you make an eye contact with it, your heart rate will rise drastically. Eventually, it will explode. If something happens, come to me at once. I'll be in the office. Something happens to me, the class rep will be your leader. The homeroom teacher, was getting out of the classroom and stopped. Oh, right. Remember that you cannot get out of the school. I'll go down to the office to find a way to resolve this problem. Okay. The teacher took the attendance book and left the classroom. Trey opened his mouth and everyone looked at him. United we stand, divided we fall. We all know what it means. We have to stick together to get out of here. This place is dangerous, so let's try to find a safe place. Follow me. Trey left the classroom after he finished speaking, and the rest of the class followed him. What? Medusa? What the hell are they talking about, and how is everyone all alive? This must be all a dream. I closed my eyes and tried to wake up. I realized none of this was a dream. This is not the time for this, Lena. I have to find Lena. Lena! I walked in rashly, shouting Lena's name, but the classroom was empty. Nobody's here. Wait, this is Lena's hairpin. I went to Lena's seat in a heartbeat. Music book. Just forget everything. Go to the music room. Maybe Lena's in the music room. Let's go there. But there's nobody. But there's nobody in the music room. No one's here either. I should go to somewhere else as Rail tries to get out of the music room. Huh? I tried to get out of there, but I was pushed back to the music room by somebody's big push. Oscar was the one who pushed my back. Why would he do such a thing? Oscar's face was covered with sweat. What the hell are you doing? You're the one who carelessly opened the door. There was a Medusa outside. A Medusa? Yeah, the Medusa is wandering around to eat everyone. Are you saying there's a Medusa outside? So your surrounding will turn red when the Medusa is around. You're lucky that you're still alive. But our friends are still out there. Lena might be there too. Oscar quickly stopped me from getting out. I tried to shake him off, but it didn't work. Now you're acting suicidal. I don't want to die with you, so calm down. But, told you. The victims, 11th grade, 3rd class, Ren, Fused, Ono, Yono. Those are the guys from our class. You should really thank me that you're still alive. This is not the time for that. What the hell was I supposed to say? That I feel sad for those guys? Get your shit together, man. I don't know how all of this happened, but we can't do anything about people who are already dead. That matters is that what matters is that we get out of here safely. Mourning for them won't do anything. Anyway, your girlfriend seems to be alive, so relax. Girlfriend? The blue-haired girl who helped you in the hallway, isn't she your girlfriend? Not yet. Well, yeah, whatever. Oh, it's silent outside now. Shall we head out? I came back to our class, and nobody was there. Flowers were placed on some of the desks. This wasn't here before. Looking closer, I found that blood was splattered on the flowers. Is this a doing of the Medusa? Where are you going now? To look for some clues that might get us out of here. I'll go to the broadcasting room first. That's where the broadcast came from, so something must be there. Ah, you? I have to find Lena. Do you know where she is? I don't know. If you're thinking about finding her without any information, you should just give up. Why don't you follow me? Maybe we'll find Lena while we are looking for clues. You are right, but, well, it's your funeral. Fine, but help me find Lena. Someone opened the door of the classroom roughly. Huh? It's Trey. He's alive. Trey? Real? You're alive. What about the other guys? They were caught by the Medusa. I barely made out alive. I should have looked after them. Trey couldn't finish his sentence and started crying. I patted him on the shoulder to comfort him. Losing his friends right before his eyes, it must have hurt him so much. I only took a glimpse of the Medusa's head, and it was horrifying. Surrounded by red aura, bloody skirt, creepy hair. Just the hindsight of what he saw was enough to make him shudder. Are you okay? We have to get the hell out of here. Rael, where were you heading? The broadcasting room at the 3rd floor. We thought something might be there. The broadcasting room? I already went there just now. The door was locked. Hang on. You went to the 3rd floor while being chased by that freak? Oscar stared at Trey with his eyes slightly opened. They glanced at Oscar's a bit and continued speaking. I realized I was already on the 3rd floor when I got there. Anyways, it will be no use when you go to the 3rd floor. Come with me to the ground floor. I gotta go to the office. Oscar, what do you think? I'm not going to the office, Rio. If you want to go, you can go alone. Besides, I think I heard scream from downstairs. I'll follow the class rep. Let's go to the office to meet the teacher. The hallway of the first floor seems slightly blue. It's also totally silent and empty. I wouldn't be surprised if something pops out at the end of the corridor. Oh well, leaving Oscar alone bugs me a little, but there is no other way. We entered the office with Trey. Rail, Trey. Teacher. I felt relaxed when I saw the teacher's face. I see him every day, but given the occasion I felt particularly relaxed. I am glad to see that you're alive. What happened to the other kids? The other kids were, of course, the broadcast was right. It relieves me that you guys are safe at least. I was waiting here in case other students needed me. Is there anything we can do to help? There must be a way to get out of here. Well, can you go find some clues that will help us escape? Go to the library. Go to the third floor to find Oscar. I'm gonna go find Oscar. The third floor hallway is cold. Where did Oscar go? First, let's get to the nearest library. Oh, well, apparently my choice didn't matter. There's no one in the library. Why don't we investigate the books? There are way too many books. How are we supposed to find anything from here? Let's look at the school description page. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. It's weird that there's nothing at all. Don't description pages have information about the history of the school or the faculty usually? I doubt we can get any information from here. Let's move on and go to the next classroom. No one here either. No Oscar. It sure is scary to come to the science lab when it's so dark. The science room with the smell of chemical products is so ominous. The human body model of the science room looks like it's staring at us. The irregularly placed experimental tools are also unsettling. Wait, was there something like this in the science room? I've never seen this before. A syringe in a strange shape. We never used such a thing in the science lab. Suddenly I heard a voice from behind Oscar. Weird, isn't it? Oscar, where the hell have you been? This place wasn't a school originally. What are you talking about? We were in the computer room. You better not walk around so loudly like that or Medusa will find us. I was so preoccupied with finding a clue that I couldn't think about the noise. Follow me to the computer room. I have something to show you. When we entered the computer room, we saw a girl sitting in front of the computer. It's Jane. I met her on the third floor. Hi. Have you been alone the whole time? I was in the cafeteria with everyone, but the bullies took all foods, and caused a scene. Everyone's probably still in the cafeteria. Anyway, what's this? Trey points to the computer screen. The screen is blue. I was curious about it too, so I looked at Oscar. We were looking for ways to end this whole thing, just like you guys. This is what I found here. It's documented 20 years ago. 20 years ago? It looks like a map. Yep, it's a map of this building, but it looks a little different. That's the important part. Instead of the classrooms, there are laboratories. So Oscar and I were speculating that the school was a research facility before. You can even see journals left by the researchers. A journal, 19XX experiment number 137. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Number 137 was successful. At this rate, something might be able to bring it to life soon as the boss said we can do it. Our school was a research facility. I never knew. It's news for us. Thanks for letting us know, Rael. Let's tell this to our teacher. Go to the homeroom teacher. What's the point of telling him that our school was a research facility? He probably already knows about it. You're right. Let's investigate a little more. Where should we go? School office, school cafeteria. Let's start what I can do. The passage to the basement will be on the first floor. As soon as I opened the door, the loud room suddenly became quiet. What's going on here? Hi. What do you want? I thought it would be helpful to share some information. So, why don't we find a way out together? If we all unite, we will be able to escape. How? At this moment, we don't know, but we will be able to figure it out soon. Also, we had to run away from the Medusa without eating anything. Could you share some food for us? So, you didn't figure out a way to escape, but you're trying to grab our food. It would be suicidal to walk around so carelessly. We'll wait here for the rescue. There is no food for you, now get lost. Unlike what we expected, we were faced with a cold response. But enough, nothing's gonna change their selfish minds. It is not even worth it. Let's go. Oscar left the cafeteria because he was upset and angry. Rael, let's go. I said get lost. Ouch. Jane was knocked down by the push of the bully. Are you okay? You bastards? I'm fine, let's go. I'm scared. Jane's leg is bleeding. I helped Jane get out of the cafeteria. To heal Jane's wound, we went to the infirmary, which was right next to the cafeteria. The pure white color of the infirmary contrasts with the outside, coming to a bright spot so suddenly made my eyes hurt. Sit here. I can do this alone. Stay still, I'll do it for you. Judging by the smell, it seems like somebody was here just before. The bed, covered by the infirmary curtains, seems suspicious. Open the curtain. Something is strange. Should I open it? Oh. On the bed, there was a body of the school nurse lying down with blood around. Look closer, I need to examine further? What the fuck? I put my hand on the nurse's neck, but I couldn't feel anything. It seems that the nurse was not attacked by the Medusa. It seemed to me that somebody killed her by strangling her neck. Who the hell would do this? Huh? What is this? The nurse was holding a yellow, sticky memo paper. I took the sticky memo from her hand and read it. I think we should go back to the cafeteria. The cafeteria was crowded, so it would be pretty safe. If this turns out to be a clue for us to escape from here, I may be able to get some help from the bullies. Unlike before, the cafeteria was awfully quiet. What the hell is this smell? As soon as the door was opened, I could smell a foul stench. The smell. It felt like the smell was a warning to tell us not to go any further, but on the sticky memo it said meat for feeding 2-3 number 7. I guess these numbers are for organizing the meat. The cafeteria, once filled with students, was now empty. Did everybody go to another place? We went into the cafeteria. Kia! Jane's scream made us stop. I looked at where Jane's eyes were on. What I saw almost made us throw up. Oh. 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 Yuck. They were corpses. They were torn apart to the point it was difficult to even identify them. They probably were the kids from the cafeteria earlier. For God's sake, it's terrible. They didn't deserve this. But we could not hear anything when we were in the infirmary. It happened in so suddenly. It killed everyone in such a short time. It sent shivers down my spine. I thought it would be possible to avoid the Medusa by being wary of its moving sound. Besides, if I had not been kicked out of the cafeteria, I would be. I'll go to the storage. You will salvage some foods. I tried to calm my trembling hands and went to the storage. It was a total mess. Maybe the guys that were in the cafeteria messed it up. I followed the label to move along. 138. Huh. Why don't I see 237 here? No matter how I look, 237 was not there. The first number always ended in 1. None went beyond 2. What the hell? We got what we need. Let's go if you're done checking too. Sure. Oscar came back to the storage and talked to me. It was then when I heard a rustling sound behind me. Don't tell me it is a survivor. We looked back to check the source of the rustling sound and found student in a horrible state. Okay. Okay. His face was hard to identify as it was covered with blood. Furthermore, the wounds did not appear to be caused by the Medusa. He had his eyes torn out, which seems to be a self-inflicted injury. Who's there? I can hear a voice. Come here, I will say... save you from all of this. Medusa, she can't do anything if you don't make an eye contact. If you have no eyes, you can survive all this. The eyeless student was holding a knife. The child crawled towards us. Rael, take Jane with you. Let's get out of here. Without gaining any information, we ran away from the cafeteria. To report to my teacher what happened so far, I went back to the school office, however he wasn't there. Teacher, I guess he's not here. Wait, isn't that Trey over there? Oh, it's you guys. The teacher went somewhere. What's going on? I have something to say to him. Were you here the whole time? Yes, I was helping him. I am the class rep after all. Are you okay? Anyone could tell that Jane was in a bad state. Yes, but I'm so scared. Medusa is scary too. But I'm more scared about the students. Jane begins to cry. Don't cry. Hey, you don't need to cry about it. Trey and Oscar tried to comfort Jane. I thought it wouldn't be necessary for me to engage. Huh? The drawer was open. Every drawer in the school office was supposed to be locked. Let's check. Notes. What does it say? It looks rather strange, perhaps. It's a message from the principal. Food ready to be prepared. Status check 12, 1014. Cellarage, no entry. No, the feed is is prepared. Status check 12, 1014. Forbid access to the basement. 10 October 14th, so that's yesterday. What kind of order is this? There are other files underneath the note. It looks like a file that conveys the identities of researchers. The nurse, these are all our school's faculties, teachers were involved in the research institute. 2. I couldn't understand a thing. It feels as if something's disturbing, but my thought process, what is it? What is it? Teacher? You guys are all here. What happened to you guys? Oscar begins to talk about what has happened so far. The teacher's face turns serious as he listens to the story. When Oscar finished the story, the atmosphere of the school's office turned heavy. The teacher roughly swept his face and began to talk. At this point, I'll have to tell you everything. The fact is, our school was... Hey, Miss Principal. Hey, Mr. Kim. This is how you handle things at work. Somebody reported that they heard a pounding noise from the first floor. What's going on? You still couldn't have it under control? I can't control the Medusa. That's why I locked it in the basement. Well, the least you could do is not make it so obvious. You're right. I have nothing to say. Are you even feeding it properly? Right now, all we give is pork. But that won't be enough. Mr. Kim, haven't I told you to change its food? But boss, principal, don't talk back and do as I say. Why don't you start with students from your class? But sir, I can't do that. Now you're washing hands off. I admit our experience wasn't ethical, but it brought us where we are today. To cover it up, we, XX Group, built a school here. It's too late to just step out of this. If you tried to run away, we would have to kill you and your family. I hope you understood what I said, go ahead and do what I asked. Yes, sir. We were the researchers at the XX Research Institute, and the principal was our boss. After the school was built, he tried to shut us up and hired us as teachers to take care of the Medusa. We were forced to do it. Anyways, so basically we were threatened by the principal and followed his order. Oh my god. So the nurse too? Right, she was a researcher too. Can't believe something like that was happening in our school. Yeah, the principal accused me of murder. I feel so guilty that I can't do anything about this. I should have stopped the principal at all costs. I'm so sorry for the dead students. Teacher, you were also forced. The principal is to blame. If only I knew how terrible he was. Thank you for telling me that, but I bear the responsibility also. Let me tell you how to get to the basement. The entrance to the basement is behind the bookshelf in the principal's office. Let's go there. We headed to the principal's office with the homeroom teacher. Here, behind the bookshelf. As the homeroom teacher pulls out the bookshelf, a small door appears. This is the door that leads to the basement. I bet Lena is also there. Let's go. Wait a second. Look outside. A red shadow emerges on the other side of the window. Medusa's already... We have to hurry. No, if we go down there, we'll get caught right away. Maybe it's better to escape the principal's room. Lena is there alone. I have to go there. Oscar intervened to stop our argument. Be quiet, everyone. Just get in here for crying out loud. I will stop that monster. Go ahead and find a way to save Lena and all of us. But I have to pay for what I did. Teacher, we haven't got the time for this. Hurry up. Teacher, will be back soon. Please stay safe. You guys too. We opened the door and began to enter one by one. They aren't... Trey, aren't you coming in? I'll stay here and help our teacher. I'm the class rep after all. Alright, please be careful. Leaving Trey and the homeroom teacher behind, we headed to the basement. I hope everyone is safe. It's time to save Lena. The door led us to the basement. I relied on the small light to come down the ladder. It's dark and stinks. Jane grabbed her nose. The foul stench hit us. It is the stench of corpse is rotting. Wook. The basement is dark and wet. We couldn't do anything but wait until we got used to the darkness and figured out where the smells came from. Yeah. After being accustomed to the darkness, we saw mutilated body parts. Jane screamed and collapsed. There they are. There are classmates. The bodies of the missing students were all here. But where is Kai? However, the last victim, Kai, is missing. Jane, while shivering in fear, led the way. Let's go inside. I do not want to be here any longer. We found a door. Keep inside the basement. Why is there a room in the basement? Let's go inside. What is this place? It took the lead. I took the lead and opened the door, however. Huh? The moment I came in, the door closed. Inevitably, Jane and Oscar had to wait outside. Is it a laboratory? It's a bit weird. It is a room It is a room seemed like a laboratory. One weird thing that everything here was covered in red. It seems to be blood. Moreover, the room is filled with jars that contain body organs. Ew. Rael frowned upon the disgusting view. What was that? I hear a sound somewhere. Following the sound, I went deeper in the room. Is it a prison? Why is there a prison? Lena? Lena was locked in the jail with an iPad and a gag. I have to free her, but the door is locked. It seems like you have to unlock a lock device to open it. Let's find a key in the room. Open the big pot. Why is there a pot here? The pot kind of seemed out of place. Let's see if should I open it. Oh. Well, that's lovely. Kay, why is Kay's body here? Every part of his body except the face was mangled horribly. Was Kay another victim of the principal's plan? Huh? Kay is the son of the principal. Why would he kill his son? Why would he do such a horrible thing to his son? Just why? Somebody screamed outside. It's Jane's scream. I left the room hastily. Luckily, the door opens from inside. Trey, what are you doing there? Trey grabbed Jane's neck and threatens her with the knife. Oscar, what's Trey doing? Jane is in danger, crazy bastard. Yeah, I might be crazy, but who wouldn't turn crazy in this situation that I'm in? What? You guys are selfish. There he goes again. What in the hell are you guys talking about? You can live on after the night ends, but I will banish. Won't let this night end, and I will reign here forever. Stop ruining my plan. Then you knew everything? Yeah, the principal is behind all of this. You all know that the principal was the president of XX Group. I don't want to die. I will live here forever. The homeroom teacher, could he be? By now, he's probably being eaten mercilessly. You bastard! This is not good for everyone. Please stop. It's a shame you ended up that way. If you really feel sorry for me, get out of the room at once. This is an order, not a request. If you give up about ending this night, I'll let this girl go. Trey seems like he's really going to stab Jane. What should I do? You don't have to do this. You better make a quick decision. I tried to change Trey's mind, but it did not seem to work. The red shadow started to come from behind. It's the Medusa. This is the first time it felt food that the Medusa was coming. Oscar and I looked at each other's eyes. We nodded as if we agreed on something. Hey Trey, isn't that our teacher behind you? The awkward voice of Oscar made me cringe. What kind of idiot would fall for that, huh? What? But how? He should be dead. Ah! Trey looked back after hearing what Oscar said. Jane, Oscar, get in here quickly. I successfully entered the room with Jane and Oscar. I hurried and closed the door. Trey seems to be screaming outside. Before Medusa gets here, we have to end everything and save Lena. Look at the bed. There is a bed in the center of the room. On the bed, there was a body of a woman. She must have been one of the victims of the Medusa experiment. What a tragedy. The face of the woman was demolished to the point it was impossible to identify. Let's find her. Let's cover her face. Yeah. Oscar took Jane's suggestion and covered the woman's face with a white cloth. Rest in peace. Hope you're in a better place. Suddenly, the ground started to shake. I could not stand on my own. I grabbed the doorknob. The shaking started to cease. Lena! The shaking stopped completely and the locked door opens. I helped Lena move carefully and opened the door with other students. The light is coming in. The night is over. The morning is coming. Everything is over. Come on, Rail. We'll be late at this rate. Rail, how are you? You guys are always together. Are you really dating now? Don't say that. Lena, let's go to class. Don't make noise in the hallway and go into the classroom straight away. After the night ended, everything went back into place. The principal was being investigated by the police with the evidence that I found in the basement. The homeroom teacher, he passed away that day, and everyone in the school commemorates him with respect. Everything's revealed and resolved. Now I must go back to my life, too. I wonder, though, did the principal go so far as to kill his own son? And that has been Summer Nightmare. See you all next time.